Good morning, everyone. Let's look at the markets for today. We do have the core CPI releasing on the euro. I don't think this will actually affect the euro because anything that's inflation-based data in the midst of further COVID outbreaks will be pretty irrelevant. The real concern is COVID at the moment, and inflation won't really affect it. So I don't think this will give us any movement in favor of the euro. The trade balance might, but other than that, more likely we're going to see further pressure on the euro as a result of the significant further outbreaks of the COVID virus in the eurozone. We've got retail sales on the greenback and industrial productions coming out together with the Michigan Consumer Sentiment Report. It's a preliminary report. This shouldn't shock the market, but if the industrial production comes in and shocks the market, we could see a lot of volume from that. I'm not really going to look at any of these today. I don't think they're that relevant. We've got key concerns on the individual pairs. For example, we had that move on the pound yesterday as a result of the Brexit deadline. We have pressure on the euro as a result of further outbreaks of COVID. And then on the greenback, we've still got the stimulus package not reaching an agreement. There was some hope that it might, that they might reach an agreement because the Republicans increased to 1.8 trillion from 1.7 trillion, but the Democrats are still at 2.2 trillion, so they're still about 0.4 trillion apart. It sounds like an insignificant number, but 0.4 trillion is 400 billion. So it's a big number. It's not, a close gap that they're at. It's significantly apart. So no hope for a stimulus package just yet. Even though the Republicans increased, the Democrats aren't really decreasing or doing anything. So no hope for stimulus just yet. But someone suggested that if the lesser of the two is 1.8 trillion, why not just release the 1.8 and then while you're still debating over the rest, give them what you've already agreed upon. If the minimum is 1.8 that both parties agreed on, release that. Just do it. Agree to release that preliminary while negotiations continue on the other 0.4 trillion. It was a brilliant suggestion, and I think it's definitely something they need to consider because there's further outbreaks of the COVID virus, not just in the eurozone but in the US as well, and now more than ever they need that stimulus package. So get it done, people. Get it done. The great negotiator Donald Trump can really get this done if he puts his mind to it. He's probably not the one doing the negotiations, but maybe that's the problem. Anyway, that is key for the economy today. We need the stimulus packages on the greenback, and nothing else matters. And then on the euro, nothing else matters except how big an impact the COVID further outbreaks of the COVID virus will have on the eurozone and its economy. And then the pound is still mixed up in Brexit as always. So I'm not going to look at sentiment. It's really not worth the effort. We know what's happening. We can just look at the chart. So I'll skip straight to that. We've got a potential trade here, as you can see. Hoping for the outbreak on this key level. If we've got an outbreak of the key level, we could potentially trade this preliminary prediction to a solid prediction. This is on dollar Swissy. On dollar yen, I would actually go long now. Why I'm saying that is we've got an outbreak of the trend, outbreak, retest, and momentum to the upside now. So I'm going to look to go long on this. But the opposite on gold is happening. It looks to be going short. It's respecting that trend. Looks to be going short on this wedge. I've got trades open in silver that I could potentially look to close out soon. Very risky to be open here when it looks to be reversing. So I'm going to potentially close these trades out. This one at break even, this one with slight profit, and leave these two to see what happens first. But I do expect in the long term for this to happen, even though we might get a further drawdown. I do expect that to happen. The Aussie I'm not going to touch. They're down across the board with the retrace and then a continuation of the current downtrend. One of them has a potential double bottom. It's the Aussie yen. Potential double bottom there. But the yen has been having a good week, so that's why I think it could be potentially bottoming out. But for me, I'm not going to trade on the Aussie today. There's just no reason for it. Way too much risk, not enough reward. Euro Swissy, there's really nothing worth mentioning here. It's a retrace of a downtrend. So Euro Pound, we've got pound weakness, but really no reason to buy the euro. So this is just pound weakness. It's not euro strength. So I'm not touching it just yet. And then this one looks to be a double bottom forming. I called this prediction almost to the candle. My take profit was slightly above my actual prediction level. So I'm really happy with the outcome there. As you can imagine, a move from there to there of 150 pips is obviously always welcome. So I'm happy with that. I want to see it consolidate now, so I'm not touching it just yet. We've had a big push. We're happy with it. Let's see some consolidation. Euro dollar is already consolidating sideways, but it is still within the channel. So if you do something like this, nice little channel there. So it's still within it, going sideways, but still trending down. This one we traded yesterday. We had the breakout box. Nice breakout, nice decent profits there. So for now, I want to see further consolidation. It looks to be pushing further all the way to the zero, but I'm not touching it. I already took profit there, so I'm happy. Key levels for me, something to watch. But obviously had a good trade, so now we're just waiting and watching. Let it consolidate first. Kiwi dollar is this I missed. I said yesterday this is going to start ranging. So we had a breakout, a retest, and a push down. And I was wrong. I thought it was just ranging. So I didn't trade it. Luckily, I didn't lose anything because when it's ranging, I don't trade it generally. But I obviously missed some profits. This big push, I completely missed. So not too happy about getting it wrong, but you know, if you get it wrong when you're not trading it, you know, you don't really lose anything. But yeah, I mean, what can you do? Sometimes you miss the profits, and that's okay. Getting it wrong when you're not trading is better than getting it wrong when you are trading. So yeah, we broke the 200 SMA. I'd expect to see this continue to the upside now. Had a nice drawback, and it should continue at fair value now. This one, there's the breakout. I'm going long. Been waiting for this all day. It's just at that level. If it comes down again, I'll scale in at the bottom here. I'll add to it. But I've been waiting for this move for most of the morning. So it's not quite the breakout, but it's going to happen. I think this momentum is pushing. So been waiting for this for a while and happy that it's starting finally. Euro yen, that's also higher highs. I can go up on or long on that as well. And then gold, we'll see that go down, which means silver. Yeah, I need to close this out. Anyway, that is it for today's video. I'm expecting to see the greenback strengthen today, which means gold and silver will come down slightly. So not touching the Aussie, not touching the euro, not touching the pound. The only thing really to trade for me would be dollar on the neutral pairs like the Swissy and the yen. And then if you want to short gold, go ahead and do that as well. Anyway, that is it for my video for today. Hope it helps. Good luck and enjoy.